till I close my eyes, cause I can see a hater in disguise, but me, I keep it moving, yeah, real positive, with that good soul, and that good knowledge, of course I keep it going with my raps when I'm flowing, I'm the truth, the real, and yes, I'm spoken, and anything try to stop me will get broken, cause
I'm a different nigga, I don't fuck with y'all, and I don't keep no secrets.
Talk shoes. Recorded live.
You already know what it is. You're rocking out with MusicIAmTv Radio Live Talk Show. Of course, you know who I am, Variety the Analyzer. Don't forget to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, MusicIAmTv. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MusicIAmTv. You know, tonight, yes, I got another special host. Should I say, my bad. I got another special guest in the building. You already know what it is, man. Krucial Ken. You know what I mean? I'm about to bring him right in. If y'all don't know who he is, y'all definitely need to start looking him up, all right? He just had a battle with Lotta Zay on AHAT. He is a new MC battler coming up in the game, and everybody needs to pay attention to him. Everybody needs to tune into him. He's a new MC battler coming up, and he's definitely somebody to look forward to in the battle rap culture, because he's definitely got the bars. He's definitely got the aggression. He's definitely got the format of it. So please tune in. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get him right in. Krucial Ken, you there?
Yeah, what's up, fam? What's up, man?
What's good, brother, man? Let the world know who you is and where they can find you on the social network.
Man, yo, it's Krucial Ken. Forget the Ken, I split your chin, you feel me? Representing for that 269, that 270. You already know. If you want to get at me, you know what I'm saying, check me out on Twitter at Krucial60, you feel me? And then I'm at Krucial Ken, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook and everything, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe on YouTube, all that, you feel me, and follow what I'm doing. And shouts out to the homie Music, you feel me, for, you know what I'm saying, setting up this interview and everything and keeping an eye out for what I'm doing and shit. He just got finished judging one of my phone battles about like a week ago and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that shit a whole lot, fam, real talk.
No doubt, man. You know, I had to do the recap this week, you know, on you and Lotta Zay because, you know, I definitely got my ear and got my attention on to you, you know what I mean? There's a lot of MC battlers coming up, and I feel like, you know, you one of them, you know what I mean? So I feel like people need to pay attention to what's going on, man, because that battle between you and Lotta Zay was bonkers, you know. Definitely
no doubt.
all three rounds, bro, you definitely went in, you know what I mean? Like, you wasted no time, even though I edged the first and the second round to him, but that was a good-ass fight, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I definitely seen it in you, you know what I mean? That third round totally just, you know, definitely took over his third, you know what I mean? And I definitely appreciated that battle, man. And so I'm very honored to definitely get this interview from you, man, because what was your opinion on it?
Man, like, when we did the battle, you know what I'm saying, afterwards, I was like, the only round I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I knew for sure I clearly took was the second. Like, to me, like, the first and the third, you know what I'm saying, they was kind of debatable because we both came out bombing in the first and shit.
Yeah,
and
yo,
then,
listen. This shit could have went 2-1 either way, man. Like I said in the vlog. So go ahead, break it down, brother.
No, you good. You know, I see it like that too. You know, it's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying 2-1 me or 3-0 me. But then I got people saying, you know, 2-1 him too. Some people, you know, saying he killed me. You know, so it's like, it's a classic.
This shit is definitely a debatable battle and definitely replay value battle. You understand what I'm saying? That's major. You know what I mean? Like, I can watch this battle over again. I'm like, oh man, you know, I watched it more than once. I never watch a battle one time. I watched it more than once. I'm like, yo, this is crazy right here. Like, it's amazing. You know what I mean? You a new MC battler coming up. You know what I mean? And it's definitely, I'm happy to see your hunger. Keep that same hunger in you. You feel what I'm saying?
Real talk. I appreciate that, fam. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's, to me, that's a part of it. You feel me? Like, when you lose that hunger, you know, you really lose that spark that you need in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay hungry, no matter what.
Yeah, definitely, bro. That was a hell of a battle, man. You doing your thing and keep doing your thing, man. Krucial Ken, where you originally from?
Man, I was born in Michigan, you know what I'm saying? But when I was 13 and shit, I moved to Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? So I stayed there for like 11 years. I basically, you know what I'm saying, did my growing into a man in Kentucky and shit. So I got like a northern southern mix, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, like my music selection, you know what I'm saying, is crazy. Like I listen to a lot of different shit, but I got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, East Coast rappers and shit I came up on. You know, I fuck with the West Coast too, you know, shit.
Yeah.
A whole lot of pockets. I really don't listen to new shit, you feel me? I fuck with a whole lot of old rap, you feel me, like from the 90s and shit. I'm a 90s baby, you feel me? So I fuck with, to me, that's the golden age of rap to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when the most lyricists was out, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? Shit, now, you know, I really don't listen to a whole lot of shit, you feel me? Because niggas ain't got no lyrical content. Niggas just be, I mean, it's some catchy shit that bang and shit, but you know, you don't really hear music nowadays that you can feel. It's some niggas that still putting out that type of shit, but you know, I just came up on, like, you know what I'm saying, spitting shit that motherfuckers can relate to, that can play 10 years from now, you know, shit. So I mean, but yeah, man, like, I came up, you know what I'm saying, out of KY and shit. I just started actually battling last year. Like, I done been in battles and shit, but, like, my first on-cam battle, you know, in this format was last year in May and shit, you know, so,
Yeah.
like, I think Lotta Zay was, like, my 8th battle and shit, you know, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
I peeped that. What got you into battle rap, though?
man, like, I've been watching this shit, you know, like, since back in the day. I mean, you know, from the old smacks and shit, even, like, motherfucking, like, Freestyle Friday and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like Poster Boy, Backland, Jen, and them niggas was killing shit. You know, M did the 8 Mile shit. I remember, you know, we was young niggas in the cafeteria just going back and forth with bars and shit, just on the spot, improvising bars on the spot, going back and forth and shit, you know, every day, you know. My first battle, you know what I'm saying, written format like that, I was in like the 7th grade. You know, I killed this cat, you feel me, like early morning, you know what I'm saying, fresh at school and shit. I had everybody going wild, but like, I wanted to try this shit after I kept seeing it. Like, I seen, like, back in the days, Reed Dollars, motherfucking Loaded Lux, Murder Moog, Jay Mills, Murder Moog. Sirius Jones was a motherfucker, you know, with the Fight Club shit. That shit really pulled me in. When I seen him kill Jen, that shit had me like, damn, that nigga Jen got smashed. You know, who is this nigga Sirius? Then I really started, like, digging into this shit. But I was a young nigga. I always wanted to do this shit. But, like, where I was from, niggas respected what I did with the rap so much that I really couldn't get nobody to battle me. You know what I'm saying? So for a long time, I wanted to do this shit, but I ain't had the resources to get to the spots where it was really cracking at, like New York and Cali and different spots, Philly and shit, you know what I'm saying, where it was jumping early on, Jersey and shit. But, you know, like last year I finally got that opportunity. I didn't know, you know, that we had battle leagues in my state until last year. That's what's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I've been fucking with this shit for a minute, and, you know, shit, I just studied a lot of niggas and shit, you know, to know who doing what, just so I wasn't just jumping out here, because this shit different than making music. You know, I came up making music and shit, so, you know, it's two totally different things. Like, you know, it's hard for a nigga to come from music and do this shit and vice versa. You know, you got to know, it's two different formats.
You're definitely right
like
about that.
You know?
That's what's up, man. What inspires you, Krucial Ken?
Man, shit, the struggle overall, you know, God, you feel me, like, everything that I've been through in my life, you feel me, just coming up, you know, my family and shit, you know what I'm saying, helping take care of moms and shit, you know what I'm saying, shit, helping out around the crib and shit. As a young man, I grew up early, so I was always, like, family-oriented, just trying to make sure my family was straight over everything, you feel me, like, and shit, just the people, you feel me, everybody that's taking notice to what I'm doing, you know, and letting me know this shit ain't just in vain. Like, I mean, I love this shit regardless, so I would do it even still, you know, no matter how much recognition I got, I'm always do some type of shit with lyrics and writing and shit, because that's just in my heart. I've been doing this shit since I was like 9 when I first started rapping and shit. So.
I was about to ask you too. You do music. How long you been doing music? How many years, man? Let the fans know. How many years you been doing music?
Like, man, I started when I was like 9. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shit, I really got serious about the shit when I was like 13. I say about like 11, 12, but 13, I really was, you know what I'm saying? That's when I really was digging into my thoughts, trying to come up with crazy shit, and I spit for the older niggas and shit. And, niggas be like, damn, man, this little nigga going hard, man. Like, I even done had, like, niggas be like, man, 50 Cent wrote that shit, nigga. You ain't write that shit. I'm like 13, 12, 13 and shit spitting, but my shit was just so amazing at that age that a nigga figured somebody had to been writing my shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, so you
That's
feel
crazy.
me, like real shit. That shit right there was a compliment to me because I'm like, damn, I know I just sat down and wrote this shit. And that nigga saying that it was when 50 had just came out and shit, like 02, 03. He was real hot at the time and shit. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, since I was like 9, shit. So I mean, you could say about 16 years, almost 16 years. I'll be 25 and shit. You know what I'm saying? The top of the year.
You got some years in. That's what's up, man. Krucial Ken, if you had a chance to battle anybody, who would you personally battle? If you had a chance.
Man, you know what's crazy is, I just battled the homie Lot and shit, and that's like one of the niggas who would be on my list. You know what I'm saying, on some real shit. So that's one of them I can check off the list and shit, That's one of my favorites and this shit, like, don't get it twisted, shit. I've been watching that nigga too, so I already knew what I was up against in that. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Lux, shit, I know he got a large-ass following and shit. And I know, like, battles like that will really make me dig into my thought process. Because, I mean, I can be more, it's a lot more shit that I can do for real. It's just about where I'm going and shit and the type of crowds I'm going to be in front of and who I'm trying to touch, the different, each battle I try to touch a different audience.
It's the vibe.
Yeah, so I mean, Lux, my big bro, this my big bro and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he been looking out for me and shit, but man, my nigga Danny, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Danny Myers, shit, I know we'll make a classic ass battle, but just, shit, that's my bro though, so I don't know if that's gonna I don't know if that's gonna happen, you feel me? But I know we'll get
you never know, man.
Yeah, shit. If it do, man, that'll be my one right there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
so,
that'll mean something big to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So shit.
Definitely. I know, man. I definitely hear where you coming from. How you take criticism? I mean, before you answer that, I shouldn't have asked you that. I should have just said, I know how you take criticism so well because, last week I judged the battle that you was on, and then this week I went and did a recap on the battle that you did, and I definitely got a feedback from you, and it wasn't, on some, like, you took heat for it, you know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that, man. But besides that, man, how you literally take criticism?
Like, man, I'm probably one of the most. I ain't saying it like that. I'm one of the most humble niggas doing this shit though, real shit. Like, I take it well because at the end of the day, that's what got me to the point where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, even the hatred, motherfuckers that just don't like me, you feel me, like, period. I take all that in consideration. That just make me go harder. It's motivation to me. Anything that a person tell me, I'm going to look into it, whether I feel like it's accurate or if I feel like it's off. Maybe it was something, I did at the time that made them feel like that, you feel me? So I'm always open to that. Like, that's the only way I feel like you're going to improve is if you, I ain't saying you got to change for what people say and shit, but you got to take note to what they noticing about you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
yeah, man. That's right. Yeah.
What makes you different?
Like, man, like, just my feel for this shit. Like, a lot of niggas rap and shit, but like I said in that third, kill you for the love of this shit. That's mad passion. That mag blasting. This ratchet to catch your eye like an ugly bitch with a fat ass passing. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like, I just got a passion for this shit. Like, I really feel this. Like, when I'm spitting this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you raw. Like, you know, it's rap, but then at the same time, I give you shit that I've been, like, if you go back and watch my battles, you know what I'm saying, I give you pieces of my life in the battles and shit, too. You know, it ain't just about out rapping a nigga. You know, I like for a person to be able to know, you know, things about me personally. That help the fans to get close to you, you know what I'm saying, as a battle rapper and shit. So, you know, I mean, like, my aggression, you know, it's a lot of niggas that's aggressive too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm 9 times out of 10, every time I come, I'm aggressive, you feel me? Long as I got my shit polished like I need it to be, I'm going to be aggressive with my shit, you feel me? Like, and then, I mean, the punches, like, back to back, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a consistent haymaker rapper, you know what I'm saying, as they would say, you feel me? Like, I don't really take bars, I don't really do feel like, if you listen and write down every line or break down every line, it's damn near something to find in every single line, you know, so I really take a break off of punching, you know. I mix it up, I'll scheme here and there, but punching is my forte, you know what I'm saying? So,
okay, that's what's up, man. What was the first battle league that you battled on?
Man, I started in Lyrical Combat Battle League out of Paducah, Kentucky, you feel me? Like, just last year, May 11th was the first event. Me and my homie Grip battled and shit, like, you know, we became cool over the time. We didn't know each other at first, so it's a heated, but if you go watch it, it's a real heated-ass battle, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, over time, real recognize real, so me and homie rock together now, you know, and shit. We've been promoting a whole lot, you feel me, to even get to where we at, me, him, and the rest of the team, you feel me, Committed City, and, you know what I'm saying? I got people in Michigan, I got fam all up there, and just motherfuckers that fuck with what I'm doing, and then Kentucky, and I've been spreading it around, you know, coast to coast, so shit, you know, that's pretty much, you know, what the beginning was, you know, just last year and shit.
That's definitely good to hear, man, because, you know, the fans need to know, you know, and stuff like that, man. Name 5 battle rap leagues that you watch personally yourself.
Man, all right, shit, just 5. Man, shit, you know, off the top, you know, URL King of the Dot, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, Lyrical Combat where I come from. Out of Kentucky, Dope 16 is another league I be watching. Shit, you know, I mean, UW, you know, the majors, man, I really ain't, you know, I fuck with Spit That Heat too. With some niggas down there spitting that shit. AHAT,
Milltown Blow, AHAT OD. Shout outs to OD too, AHAT Battle League. They definitely put in a lot of work, man.
AHAT got a strong-ass roster, and they got different divisions, you feel me? They got a lot, a shitload of spitters.
They got like 4 or 5 divisions.
Man, shit.
And they definitely helping out, and, you know, they definitely helping out all the MCs, you know, that's very good, you know what I mean? That's important, you know what I mean? Have gatherings and get the artists together and stuff like that, you know, because I think that's important. Someone as an owner to a battle league, you feel me? Like, have all the guys together, you know what I mean? So that's important, man. Definitely. Crucial Ken, who was your toughest opponent?
Man, I'm going to probably have to go with Lot for real because I knew what I was up at, not just because it's I mean, it was not just the bars, like just because of his name and shit, you feel me, and his fame, and he a vet and this shit, like he already got a strong-ass following behind him, so, like, I could have went in there and, like, 3-0'd this nigga, and it was, you know, it's still going to be somebody that's going to be like, shit, nah, fuck, like, if he would have choked every round, and you feel me, I came in and spit my shit, it would still been somebody like, man, nah, I'm giving that to Lot, you know, Lot went hard, so I was more like, shit, I got to really come in here and go at this nigga.
And fight, yeah, definitely. You felt like he was one of the MCs that gave you like an MC war type, like face to face.
Yeah, like real shit. Like all my other battles, I knew I was gonna win. You feel me? I already knew I was gonna win going into it, or I was gonna have a better material. This was like one battle where I was like, shit. Like if you know, like I turned up every round. I turned it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like when I did my first, I was like, all right, that's hard. But I'm like, man, ain't no telling what this nigga gonna say. So I get into the second. I gotta go crazier. Then the third, I'm like, man, I just gotta spaz out. You feel me? Like so.
Yeah.
Hey man, but yeah, I think that's my toughest one, fam. Like real shit.
Okay. what was the best battle you watched lately?
Man, shit, I watched so many fucking battles, man. Like, man.
I know that's
the
right.
Best, damn, let me see. Like, here recently, man, I could sit here and name a lot of shit. Like, I just finally got to sit down and watch the Verb versus Daylight, and I think that third round.
Oh yeah. Man. Did Daylight leave Earth?
Man, that third round, he snapped out. You know what I'm saying?
Daylight went crazy.
Hey, I definitely fuck with that. My nigga Danny versus JC. My nigga Briz Rothstein. Briz Raw, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Briz Rothstein too, you know what I'm saying? That's another nigga. Like, I like his style because it's like, you know what I'm saying? We be on the same shit, like that gruesome ass, horrific shit. Like, I like for my shit to be like a horror story and shit when you watching my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You tell stories. I hear exactly where you coming from too.
You feel me? So, I mean, shit, T-Top, that nigga snapped too on the motherfucking UFF shit.
On the UFF, right, on the BET joint.
Yeah,
Yes, he did. Yo, do you associate with your fans?
Oh, hell yeah. Like, that's a given. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try to touch bases with everybody that, if you even mention my name, you know what I'm saying? If I just see you mention my name, you know, I'm going to jump on there and try to give you some feedback and shit and, you know, try to chop it up with you. You know, that's why I say I'm humble, you know, like I ain't no Hollywood nigga. That just ain't in me. You feel me? Like, I'm always be humble. Like I say, I come from the bottom.
Yeah, you gotta be open-minded, you know, as an MC, you know, /MC battler, you gotta be open-minded in this game. You know, if you're not open-minded in this game, there's no reason why you should be in the game. You know, that's just my opinion on how I see it. You know.
Yeah, it's real talk, man.
You gotta pay attention to them fans.
Yeah, like I try to give them, like every battle, you know, like you said, how I take criticism, I take it and shit. Every battle, I you know, put it in consideration, and if I need to, you know, switch something, I maybe change a few things, do things different, add. If I need to add something, you know, that they might want, you know, I try to add it, and I gotta keep the fans satisfied, because at the end of the day, if it ain't no fans watching this shit, then, you know, shit, we just doing this shit for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you know, shit, without the fans, it wouldn't be no fucking pay-per-view selling. It wouldn't be no events. It wouldn't
be on TV.
Right. None of that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be as publicized.
And all
as
these big
today.
events going on.
Real shit,
you know,
man.
Total Slaughter, Snoop Dogg, you know, Ether. I mean, there's big events going on. I mean, you know, no matter how it went down, but there was big events coming. I mean, you know, have Cassidy come back, you know what I mean? That's a big event for me in my eyes, you know. Like, come on, like who wouldn't want to see Cassidy come back like that? You know, that was very good to see that. That was great for the culture for me, in my opinion, you know, definitely.
Real shit. Like, you know, a lot of motherfuckers don't give Cass credit for what he did.
Exactly.
I know the nigga
they
cocky,
don't give him
you know
the respect.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he cocky to the motherfucker, but, you know, you can't knock it, though, because the nigga been doing this thing for a minute.
He been doing
it
for a long time. I mean, come on, be serious. You know, a lot of people think he doesn't come from that platform, and he actually does come from that platform. Like, just because he went and did music doesn't mean that's going to knock him off, you know?
He like one of the pioneers in that shit, and like even with the music, you know, the nigga was still, you know what I'm saying, kind of in battle mode on a lot of songs and shit, and that's another thing that kind of drew me to do battle rap, because I'm like, man, I'm doing songs. When you make music, you know, you got to touch on different shit. You can't really just get on a beat just to be in competition with other MCs. The competition
it's like
is
you be battling against yourself when you're doing songs.
Right. So I was like, shit, man, I need to take this, you know what I'm saying, energy here and channel it into this battle shit and do this battle shit with that, you know. And
that's
when
cool,
I feel the music, I try to do the music more from the heart, you know what I'm saying, like how I'm feeling and shit, you know. So
that's what it's about, good brother, man. You got any shout-outs?
Man, shit, you know, man, shout out to the world. Everybody been supporting me. Shout out to God, you feel me, for bringing me this far, and I know it's so much more ahead. You feel me? My family, my team, Committed City. You feel me? Lyrical Combat, Black Battle League, AHAT. My nigga Danny Myers, my manager Shell Bell. Man, Michigan, motherfucking Ben Harbor, Michigan, the Hopkinsville, Kentucky, you feel me, the 269, the 270, my nigga, like, everywhere, you feel me, everybody that's fucking with me from the East Coast to the West Coast, down South, Midwest, man, the world, man, shout out to Battle Rap, you feel me, for keeping a lot of motherfuckers out of the streets and out of trouble, you feel me, like, you know what I'm saying, keeping motherfuckers out of that cell and keeping niggas focused on something positive, you feel me, like, man, shout out to my homie, though, you feel me, for putting me on this interview, you know what I'm saying, my nigga Music, y'all follow him on YouTube, you feel me, you know what I'm saying.
You already know, man, I'm inspired by all you guys, you know, I do this for hip hop, you know, itself. You know, I just dropped my interview on my MusicIAmTv on YouTube. You know, I'm just a positive dude, man. You know, the drive I got for hip hop is for all you guys. You know, I want all you guys to actually just keep doing what you're doing and keep grinding. You know, like me. You know, I do coast to coast mixtapes. I do magazine. You know, I do blogs, I do interviews, you know, I do videos, I do websites, I do graphics. You know, I did 120 mixtapes, like, in 3 years. I did, like, 6 DVDs for Philadelphia, like, in 4 or 5 years, you know. So I've been doing this for a pretty long time. You know, I started doing music, like, in 2003. My album dropped on iTunes in 2009. But, you know, I do this for you guys, you know what I mean, because I'm inspired by what you guys do, because I'm an artist myself, you know, I'm an MC myself. So I really appreciate you giving me this interview. You know, I want to say shout outs to you, you know, definitely, you know, real quick, you know, shout outs to my brother Jeff from California. You already know West Side Noise, you know, and shout outs to TalkShoe.com, man. You know, without them, honestly, I probably wouldn't even get a chance to probably be doing this with you guys, you know what I mean? But, you know, Thank God for that site, you know what I mean? I definitely want to salute them, you know what I mean? And salute the battlescene.net. Salute to versetracker.com, man. And, you know, definitely, man, salute to you again, man. I definitely want to thank you, man. And stay up, good brother, man. You have a good one.
All right, for sure, man. I appreciate that, man. Shit. Anytime, shit, man, you want an interview or whatever, man, just hit me up, man. I'm down for that, man. I appreciate this shit for real.
Yes, indeed. I'll definitely be getting an update from you, good brother.
Man, that's what it is, fam. Shit, just holler back.
Peace.
All right, for sure, for sure.